What's up, freeloaders? We're here in San Francisco, ready to take it on. You ready to join me? So we finally made it to the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm excited, yeah. This is one of the modern marvels of American history. This is actually 2 miles long. It was actually built in 1933 by Chief Engineer Joseph Strauss. It opened up May 27th on 1937 at 6 in the morning. The color on it is actually quite, it's a landmark. It's definitely somebody like who knows, hey, this is the Golden Gate Bridge. That color actually was not supposed to be permanent. That color is actually a primer on it, so it was actually keep it from corroding. But hey, people liked it so much they kept it. And beats the hell out of a ferry, am I right? Because actually that's what they had to do in order to get to the other side of this bay. This definitely helps out a lot. So it's actually a great place to go. Actually a modern marvel of history. One of the great pieces of architecture that we have in the USA. America! Alright, imagine with me, if you will, for one moment. It's 1869, you're traveling up in a horse car while horses are pulling you up Jackson Street. Jackson Street is not that flat. In fact, these horses were having a lot of trouble getting up these wet cobblestones, and they actually slipped and got dragged down. When Andrew Smith Holliday saw this, he conceived the idea of a cable car on how to get up these crazy hills in San Francisco. You've seen them. They're known for their steep ways up, you know. And so he thought of this idea, and he actually got his first cable car up and running at 4 o'clock in the morning, yay, on August 2nd, 1873. Now, I don't know about you, but I would not be having a good day at work the next day if that happened. And I don't know why you would test a cable car that early in the morning. I really don't. I don't understand that. He entered into a partnership called the Clay Street Hill Railroad System on September 1st, 1873, when he actually got them to open up. And that's when the cable cars started up, was September 1st, 1873. Alright, check it out. As you enter the Cable Car Museum, you can take a look at the actual system that pulls his cars around the city. You can even see one of the first cable cars. Now that's pretty cool. You can see tons of stuff at this one location. And don't forget to donate. Please donate. This is an awesome place. This is great. Great place to go. And also, don't forget to go downstairs to see the cables head out to the city to meet their cars. It's all absolutely free, and it helps with those donations. Alright, now let's move on to another topic as to why San Francisco is so popular. One reason is Lombard Street. People know about the street, spent a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. It's built in 1922. It's actually named after the original Lombard Street in Philadelphia. The reason why they made this thing so steep, well, or so many 8 hairpin turns. You don't see that anywhere. The reason why they did that is because it helped with the grade of the hill. A lot of cars in those days were actually having a hard time getting up the hill. So they had to make it such a way so it would be able to get above the hill. Alright, now we move on to our next segment in our San Francisco trip. That's Pier 39. Pier 39 was actually used with authentic 1910 wood from Piers 34 and 3. They actually started construction in August of 1977. Now, some people may wonder where these sea lions came from that appear on K-Dock at Pier 39, where you can actually go and see them completely free for your viewing pleasure. It actually came after the earthquake, if people are familiar with the San Francisco earthquake of 1989. In January 1990, these sea lions actually started just flocking the dock. No reason as to why. And there they have stayed for, like, since then, for as long as they can. And they're more than welcome to just stay there. Now, K-Dock in Pier 39 has served as some type of, like, safe refuge for these sea lions. With the protection of it, with the food that's provided, the sea lion population went up from 300 to about a little over 1,700 as of November of 2009. Now, if you have any questions, naturalists appear at the bay from aquarium of the bay at K-Dock, usually at daily times from anywhere from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you have a question, if your son, if your daughter, if your kids, whatever, want a family outing, get to know like some information, go to K-Dock from 10 to 4. Of course, that's weather permitting, but they'll be there. Alright guys, it's been a wonderful journey, and I just want to thank you so much for joining me in my San Francisco experience. There's one last stop that we do need to make, and that's the spot where the buffalo roam. In San Francisco, you may or may not know about this, but there is actually at Golden Gate Park, there is a spot where there are buffalo. I try to get some good shots of the buffalo, but they're just dots. Nothing but dots, really. It's a big, wide open area, and they came to the Golden Gate Park in 1890. They were taken from the Great Plains of Wyoming and Kansas and brought to this area in Golden Gate Park. But basically what they are is an illustration of the Wild West. They brought one cow bison and one bull bison. The cow bison was named Sarah Bernhardt, while the bull bison was called Ben Harrison. Now, more bison residents came, including 3 from Yellowstone National Park, and that was in 1905. The herd showcased about 30 by 1918. And finally, the bison were transported to where they can be found now in 1899. They have become a treasured tradition within the park. Well, that's the end of our trip. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Now, something I learned while in San Francisco, always bring a jacket, because it's rainy, it's cold, and it can be windy. But also, make sure to take the road less traveled, because you never know what kind of things lie ahead. That's it for me. Until next time, thanks for tripping it with me. You know, a lot bigger on TV, movies and stuff.